We're Kaylee and Lindy, two girls on a mission to grow food, live simply, and cultivate happiness. Each weekend, we bring you along as we create our dream homestead on 2 acres. And this week, we are moving the projects indoors as we continue renovating our 1950s home, and we begin creating a very special canning kitchen for all of our food preservation. So join us, and if you're enjoying these vlogs, please consider subscribing or sharing them with a friend.
I believe we're wild and free. I feel so alive, so alive.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Lindy's in a mood this morning.
I just want to get things done.
Shocking. You wanted to lay in bed for 2 cups of coffee, and now suddenly,
Yes.
you want to get stuff
Correct.
done. At any rate, we are just getting started in on chores this weekend, and it's a long weekend, so we have some extra time to get some house projects done. So that's what we're going to be working on this weekend.
I am excited about that.
So that's why you want to get chores done.
Yes.
So we're gonna get chores done, and then that way Lindy can be happy and start in on her house projects. We're gonna let all the animals out, get everybody fed, watered. We've already done some of the chores this morning, but gotta finish them up. So, what's on your face? Sir, you have some stuff on your face.
He's like, no, I is beautiful.
I am so
I is
beautiful. Stanley, does that go here? Does that go right there? What if the pony rides it over? Whoa. Whoa. You're walking so good today.
Bye, guys.
Life with a Cushing's pony. We got boots, we got a muzzle.
Best Cushing's pony in the whole world.
We have all of our gear on just so that we can go outside and have some exercise time.
I'm just trying to wake up, feel some peace in the morning. Drink a little coffee till the daylight pours in. Kiss you on the forehead, then I'm headed out the door, 'cause I just wanna give you the world.
Have a situation.
Oh, jeez. That's too full. Dump it into one of the other buckets.
Oh, that would have been smart.
Need to be filled. We don't waste water here.
I wasted the water.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Muscle.
We could travel the world to see stars and comets. Think I wanna meet your mama. I don't have a 9 to 5, but I'ma find some commas. I don't need $1 million. I just want a wife, some kids, and a few less problems. I wanna know.
All right. So, do you want to explain to us what your plans are?
So, first I'm going to stretch for you.
Oh, I like it.
There's some reason I really love our hallway. So we went with the green, but we realized with our cabinets we're going to do for the kitchen, we can't have green accent walls. So we're going to paint this black, the same color I did in the bedroom. And then I bought everything to be able to cap this and paint it. There was a wall here. It made it feel really
Yes.
enclosed, especially the kitchen, because we had like a door.
Yeah, there was like a doorway going into the
This-
kitchen.
This big?
Yep, like a regular sized doorway.
Yeah. And it had power, so what I ended up having to do was jump upstairs into the attic and then thread the power down over here, because we're going to be extending the kitchen out and doing a bar. We're going to do like a faux beam and stain it, and then have it, we're going to redo the stain on that beam and have it match.
And we're gonna have to paint the accent wall. This accent wall was just wood paneling, like the 1970s cheap, terrible wood paneling. So I put a flat panel over it, and then I did all these little trim boards, and I absolutely love this wall now. But I'm a little nervous to paint it so dark. Oh well, we'll try it and see. Lindy's very excited for it. Then we're gonna go downstairs to the canning kitchen that we're renovating. And if you saw a little while ago, we kind of showed you around the canning kitchen. I'll tag that up here if you want to see it. And we're finally gonna get started on it.
But first, we paint.
Yes.
Feeling good.
I'll paint you now. helping. Okay. Shoo, shoo, little buddy. Come on. Can you help? This isn't gonna work.
What am I gonna do with you?
I'm feeling good.
So Lindy's still painting away over there, and I'm basically just existing for moral support at this point. But it's looking lovely, and I actually really like the dark color. At any rate, you were right. I said it on camera. Now there's proof.
Guys, we're gonna need to document that.
It is documented. It's on the camera.
I'm gonna post it.
Documentation. No, I'll be sure to edit it out. So we got that post cased out, and then we just need to do the top post. Really, it's not a post. What's that thing called? It's not a post. A header. The header beam. That's the word I was looking for. Yes. And then we can finally go downstairs and start on the project that I'm excited for, because sorry, painting's not doing it for me.
We have to paint downstairs too.
Oh, crap. Forgot that.
We're going back to the store. I don't really want to talk about it, but I need longer nails for the nail gun to finish the header.
So we're heading back to the hardware store for the third time in 2 days. Yes, that's good fun. So hey, good morning. It is in fact the next day. I know it can be confusing because we're wearing the exact same
I have a different
clothes.
bra on.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I know we're wearing the exact same clothes as yesterday, but time has in fact passed. Our clothes really aren't a marker of time passing, more of just our dirty hippie status. They were already dirty. Why do more laundry if we don't have to? So we're gonna get started on chores, and we need to turn, oh, hold on. We have a situation. Are you okay? Are you gonna make it? Oh no. There you go. There you are. Okay. There we go. Yay. Look at us all put together.
Really hard.
Okay, so we need to finish up morning chores, and if you've watched our show for a while, vlog, whatever this is, if you've watched for a while, you know that about once a week we have to turn the compost, and today is that day. So we need to do that, and then what are we gonna do?
Going
today?
downstairs in the basement.
Yes, so we're gonna work on the basement kitchen, which it's this old kitchen, and we're renovating it to be our canning kitchen. I'm gonna go take care of the chickens, and Lindy's gonna start in on cleaning the horse stalls. So if you watched last week, I talked a little bit more about the avian influenza outbreak that's going around. So unfortunately, still a thing, still here. There's been 3 cases in our direct area, which means they have to stay in their coops. It's less than ideal and for them, but luckily their coops are large enough. We used to have the tractor chickens pulled into the other barn. It's just the best we can do right now. But basically it spreads through saliva and droppings from other birds that are infected. So any access to wild birds or where wild birds might be, which is, everywhere, I just don't feel safe letting them out. So we're gonna keep them in for at least another week and see if there aren't any new outbreaks. Hopefully we can start letting them out a little bit. Yeah, it's not great, but that's the situation. Okay, but I'm going to get started on chores. Lindy's already started, so we're gonna get chores done this morning, and then we'll check back in with you guys.
We've shared dreams under open skies. We've loved far and we've traveled wide. The best is yet to come. There's a spark in you and a spark in me. So get up,
break the things to fix the things.
Yes, we're gonna go break some things so that we can fix some things. All right, so over here we have this really cool feature on our property. So we have this deck, and what's cool about it is that it's actually a walkout for the basement is underneath it. Let me turn you around. Okay, so there's the deck, and underneath it, the deck is actually built over the basement walkout. So because, yeah, just like that, Stanley, thank you for modeling. So because we need to move out some of the larger pieces from the kitchen, so that door goes directly into the kitchen, downstairs, into the basement kitchen.
This son of a gun is on a hinge.
So smart.
We're gonna remove the rails, and obviously all the furniture up here.
Yeah.
And then you just lift this sucker up, and the stairs are all exposed. It's pretty brilliant.
Yeah, we run it like a limb band. Never ever leave me this moment. Come with me.
You guys are in the way.
I'm feeling good. Get better. Feeling good. I can't let it go. I'm feeling good. 'Cause I never say
All right, so now we have access to the walkout and we can bring in and out larger things. Yeah, it's very gross down here, but this is where I dry all of our garlic. So we made this drying rack, and as I've been planting things, I take all of my cups, get them washed up, all of my pots, wash them all up and put them down here to dry. So I can probably remove those now. Hi, Stan. Okay, so here we are now downstairs. There's the walkout, and we are down here in the little kitchen area. And here's just a little look at the room. So we have all these big cabinets here. They will be staying. And then we have over here some smaller stuff, and an embarrassing amount of boxes I never unpacked after we moved in. So what we need to do is move out some of these bigger pieces. We're gonna move out this massive thing here, and we're going to actually move out the sink unit as well, because we've got that other sink that we bought, the actual antique one that will match the beautiful antique stove. Now that we've got this opened up, we can go ahead and move some of the things out. That's what we're gonna do now.
Looking for a lifeline. I've seen enough trouble for a lifetime. Dancing with the devil in the nighttime, nighttime. I had these dreams running through my head. It was so hard, scraping up my knees in the schoolyard, hoping one day we would go far, till we can finally pass the
Okay,
test.
looking good. Now we gotta get this out. It seems very secure.
Never look down.
This
Can't stop me now.
seems so insane.
Can't stop me now. Find my way to the top and I never look down. Yeah, you can't stop me now. Only friend I had was my headphones, but things got heavy, never let go. And now I'm 7 levels
Oh, we
high.
shouldn't go that far unless someone has to carry this up the stairs.
Oh, I thought we were just taking this to the living
Well, after
room.
we finish it. It has to go to the garage.
We can't carry it.
Oh, we can.
No, we can't.
Babe, this has to be redone.
Well, can we take out the drawers so it's like lighter?
Done.
Okay.
You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now.
One, two.
Hold on. I have like. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Well, it's gonna work by the time we're done.
Oh. 1, 2, 3.
Well, that officially sucked, but we got it out. So now the next thing, and last thing luckily, to get out is this big kitchen sink counter cabinet thing. So obviously we'll have to undo the supply lines to the water, all of that, and then hopefully, it's pretty wide. I mean, it got in here somehow, so it has to get out, right?
You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. Find my way to the top and I never look down. Yeah, you can't stop me now.
Yay for renovation fun.
You can't stop me now.
So here's the plan. We pull this out, and then I'm gonna put those back on.
Okay. I cannot believe how different it looks in here. So now we are just doing a good scrub of all the walls, the floor. Stanley's chewing his ball. Whee! And then painting first. But first we must play soccer.
I used to be afraid of monsters sleeping under my bed. Then I woke up and realized they were
So,
living
because we are
inside
so
my
good at, you know, having our lives together, we ran out of paint. And we now have to go to the hardware store for, what is this, the third time? Fourth time.
This is the fourth time.
The fourth time in 3 days. That might be a new record even for us. And we're really, really good at underestimating the supplies that we need for a project. So, I think we're doing good this weekend.
Good day start right now. Good day start right now.
Okay, so we just finished the paint and it's time to start in on the floor.
Yes. So we've never done vinyl.
Yeah, this is LVP, which stands for Luxury Vinyl Plank.
The reason we're doing it is it's super thin and it's 100% waterproof. So this kitchen can flood with a lot of rain. It comes in through the stairs. So we wanted to have a floor that could handle that.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but we do sometimes get some water that comes in.
It's the dangest thing.
Yeah, it's weird. But in all of our other houses, this house, everything like that, we've always done the Pergo, which is a laminate. So a little similar, but a little bit different from the vinyl. The other reason we wanted to go with this is because it's super thin. And because of the concrete here and where the door is and everything like that, ooh, that's nice. We need it to be a really thin layer, so we're not doing anything below it. We want to keep it super low profile so that the doors can open still. We're probably still gonna have to shave some off of them.
We will.
But I'm excited to see how this works. So similar to the laminate that we've used elsewhere, this does still lock together. Ooh, it's so easy to cut.
Yeah, I'm just concerned they're not super straight, but that might just be me like learning as I go.
So the pieces basically just interlock together the same way a laminate would. Do you have a sharp enough blade though? Our blades are so old. We probably should grab one on one of our millions of trips. to the hardware store.
I'm not going back.
That's handy though, because with the laminate, you do have to use a saw to cut it.
Yeah, so I have to look outside.
Yeah, so
Messy.
you're coming in and out and in and out on every single row where you have to cut the end piece. That alone will make this go so much faster. So it's coming along really well and I love the look of it. But this cabinet is so crooked, so we're having to adjust all of the pieces, which is taking a little while, but what else would we expect from a project, right? I mean, this is how it goes.
Good day start right now.
We didn't finish.
But that's okay. So we're going to keep working on it through the week. And that way we can surprise them all next weekend with how much we got done.
Okay.
Making good progress, so I definitely like the LVP.
Yeah.
It's way easier to cut. You don't have to like take it in and out with a saw like you do the other ones.
It's kind of a pain in the butt too, though.
But yeah, it definitely has its own drawbacks. And especially going around these cabinets because they're not straight. They're a little wobbly from some water over the years. So once we get past that piece, I think it'll go pretty quick.
Well, and then the working backwards piece.
Yeah, and then we have to cut back into the other corner. But other than that, then the rest of it should be pretty straight and easy. So we're gonna keep working on it throughout the week, see how much progress we can make, and hopefully by next week we have a bunch of progress to show you. But we're gonna sign off for now.
Stanley's signing off for us, apparently.
Stanley just wants to bark right now. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.